I still remember the first time Lyle said he didn't want me going on the trip. It was a Thursday night, and we were curled up on the couch, sharing a pizza, half watching some crime drama. My phone kept buzzing with non-stop notifications from the group chat. The girls were finalizing our Miami Airbnb, talking about matching outfits, planning beach brunches and wild nights out. I laughed at a meme someone sent just as Lyle glanced over. "Who all's going again?" he asked casually. Without thinking much, I listed off names. Talia, Era, Alina, Chloe, and Marcus. His head turned toward me slowly. "Marcus? As in your ex, Marcus?" I paused, feeling the air shift between us. "Yeah," I said, trying to sound relaxed. "He's still close with Talia's boyfriend. They invited him. I only found out today." Lyle set his pizza down and wiped his hands, though they were clean. "And you're still planning to go?" I sighed. "Lyle, come on. It's a big group, 10 of us in total. I haven't spoken to Marcus in forever. It's not a big deal." He didn't answer right away. Just stared ahead, his jaw clenched slightly. "I don't like it," he finally said. "The idea of you staying in the same house as your ex makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't sit right." I straightened up a little. "So you don't trust me?" "It's not about trust," he replied. "It's the situation I don't trust. Alcohol, history, unresolved emotions. It's not a good mix, you know that." A tight knot formed in my chest, laced with frustration. "So what? I'm just not allowed to go." "I'm saying I'd prefer if you didn't." And just like that, the ease between us vanished. I wish I could say I canceled the trip then and there. I wish I could say I respected his feelings more than 4 days away with my friends. But I didn't. I justified it in my head, told myself I needed this break. I hadn't traveled with my girlfriend since college. I'd been loyal to Lyle. One trip didn't make me a bad person, right? When I told the girls about Lyle's reaction, Talia rolled her eyes. "It's a girls' trip. You're not going to Miami to sleep with your ex. You're going to sip margaritas, dance, and post hot photos." Chloe added, "He sounds controlling. Don't let him guilt you." I wanted to believe them. I clung to every word that reassured me I wasn't being selfish. The morning I left, Lyle barely spoke. He helped carry my suitcase to the Uber but didn't even kiss me goodbye. "Just be safe," he said, his voice distant. "I will," I whispered, but it didn't feel genuine. As the Uber drove off, I looked back. Lyle stood there, hands shoved in the pockets of his hoodie, face unreadable. I should have felt conflicted. I should have been torn. But back then, all I felt was relief. Freedom. I was escaping the monotony, running from responsibility. And for the first 2 days, it was everything I hoped for: mimosas, sunburns, off-key karaoke, and late-night junk food runs. Marcus barely showed up. But by the third night, the energy started to shift. We were getting ready to head out. The house was buzzing with that chaotic energy, 6 people fighting over one mirror, music blasting, outfits flying, perfume thick in the air. I stepped out of the shower, towel wrapped around me, and spotted Marcus in the hallway, chatting with one of the guys. He looked good, better than I remembered. His beard was fuller, his shoulders broader. He caught my eye and smiled, a small familiar curve of the lips that stirred something long buried. I gave a polite nod and slipped back into the room. But inside me, something had been stirred, something I wasn't prepared for. That night, after hours of dancing and way too many tequila shots, a few of us came back early. The Airbnb was quiet. I was buzzed. Marcus was outside on the balcony, smoking. I joined him without thinking. He handed me the last of his drink, and we sat in silence, watching the city lights below. "You look nice," he finally said. I laughed awkwardly. "You always say that." "Because it's always true." I rolled my eyes but didn't move away. "You and Lyle serious?" "Yeah. Over a year now." He nodded slowly. "He's lucky." I looked down at my hands, my heart thudding harder than I wanted. "Don't do that," I whispered. "Do what?" "Say things you know you shouldn't. You know I'm with someone." He leaned back, his voice soft. "I'm not trying to ruin anything. I'm just being honest." Then came the silence, the kind that feels dangerous. He reached for my hand, and I didn't stop him. One kiss. That's what I told myself. Just one spontaneous, Drunken kiss on a balcony with someone I hadn't really thought about in years. I pulled back almost immediately, muttered something about needing air, and disappeared into the bedroom. My heart hammered in my chest as I lay there. The next morning, I couldn't even look at him. I avoided him, avoided everyone. The guilt pressed down on me like weight in my stomach. I hadn't cheated, not really. Not technically. Right? When I got home, Lyle wasn't waiting at the door. He was in the kitchen, arms folded, his face unreadable. "How was the trip?" he asked. "Good," I said carefully. "Relaxing." He nodded once, slowly. "Did you sleep with him?" I froze. "What? Marcus?" "No. Of course not." "Did you kiss him?" My throat closed up. I said nothing, and that silence gave him his answer. He left that night. No yelling. No blame. Just a quiet, suffocating heartbreak that clung to the walls of our apartment. I called him the next day, and the next. Left long, emotional voicemails, full of apologies, explanations, desperate promises. He never responded. I tried to convince myself it wasn't that bad. Just a mistake. A meaningless one. But deep down, I knew that wasn't true. It wasn't just the kiss. It was the betrayal. The decision to go when I knew it hurt him. It was choosing myself over us. Weeks passed. Then months. Eventually, Chloe told me Lyle was seeing someone new. Someone calm. Someone safe. Someone who didn't take impulsive vacations with old lovers. And me. I haven't gone on a vacation since. Sometimes I scroll through our old photos, wondering what might have been different, if I had said no to that trip, if I had stayed, if I had chosen him.